Morning, folks. It's kind of a foggy day here at the beach. You guys can kind of see out there. I started my trail run about 1.5 miles in. We're just coming back up this hill. Going back up to the road, kind of run along Palos Verdes Boulevard. We're going to climb up that, run down, and then run over to the lighthouse. We're doing about 4 miles today. We're on about day 8 or 9. I started out as a schedule, but I've just been running every day, like 2 miles. Yesterday I did 3 miles. Today we're going to do 4. I thought it was going to be a lot harder when I started training, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep going and going. I'm just gonna do how I feel and go from there, you know. If I feel like I need a rest, I'm gonna take one, but so far I haven't needed a rest. Of course, I'm not pushing it too hard. I'm running like 9-minute miles, so it's nothing super strenuous. But that's what's going on right now. We're trying to get a 10K done in the end of June. So these little hills, looking at the birds. I haven't seen any rabbits. The other trail has lots of rabbits, but I haven't seen any birds. We're just walking back up, man. I'm not ready to run all the way up this hill. I ran up that big one you can see peeking off the top already. Ran down a little bit along the beach, and I'm just gonna decent paced hike back up. So we're just training real low intensity, or I guess moderate would be the correct word. 50 degrees out. I gotta get this jacket off, man, because I'm getting hot in here. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys off. I'll turn you on in a minute. A little bit. All right. Just taking it nice and easy, folks. Nice and easy. All right, there's St. Vicente. Yeah, St. Vicente Lighthouse. Got the Terranea Resort. All right, we're just gonna run down. We're gonna go around the lighthouse, about 1.8 miles on the little trails over there. And then we're done. We'll hit about 4 miles today. I forgot my smartwatch, but I mapped. I've kind of been looking at the trails and getting an idea how far they are and all that, so I kind of have an idea of how far I'm going. I guess I could use my phone too, can't I? Oh well. Well, here's a little look. We're way up here. Nice. I can haul ass pretty well down hills, but we're just taking it easy right now. I hauled ass down a few hills yesterday really fast, but I didn't bring my GoPro or I did bring my GoPro, but I forgot to put my SD card in it, damn it. But it's all good. You can follow my stuff on Instagram, because I always bring my phone with me, so. All right. Whew. Got decent pace going here. There's like a lighthouse barracks or something. I don't know. This is Saint or Point Vicente, one or the other. Saint or Point Vicente, probably Point Vicente Lighthouse. I don't think it works anymore. I think it's just a historical landmark now. And this is a nice, if you guys live in the area, this is really, I'm sure you've seen it. It's a really nice walkway right above the coast up here. stick to the trail here. You don't want to. I don't think this trail race I'm going to be doing has any roads on it, so I want to get the feel for dirt, baby, as much as we can on these shoes. These are new shoes, ultra running shoes. I love them. I'm going to tag them on Instagram and let them know. So, these are nice. Feel good. I thought I got a size too small. I was like, shit, I should have got a size 12. But sometimes it doesn't fit my feet correctly. I got like long feet. But once I started running them, the rubbing kind of went away and they kind of formed around my feet in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it feels like. So, yeah. All right. You guys can tell I'm running, around the zone 2. Not pushing it too hard. It's been doing a little bit every day like this. And I pushed a little bit here and there, but for the most part, 80% just like this. Across the road here. All right. I gotta get this freaking jacket off here. Let's get this jacket off and cool down a little bit, man. It's getting hot in here. All right, let's go. All right. And I got some running shorts that are coming they lift up and they're spandex with like a foam pocket. I'm gonna got those coming. Let's see how I like those. All right. Oh, we feel good, man. It's amazing how it's amazing how heavy you feel sometimes when you get up, man. You're really like, oh, your body's telling you, don't get up and do that. We need to rest here. We're on this nice soft bed, these lovely blankets, and just got to give that kind of thoughts the finger, right? And get to it. All right, I feel good now. Let's go. Much cooler, man. Oh, it was really cold yesterday. It was about 48. I mean, that's really cold for Southern California, but it was cold yesterday, and I ended up running with my shirt off at the end. So the sun was like, it was cold, but the sun was out early. It wasn't foggy like this today. The sun was out, but it was still cold, When the clouds are like this, it kind of sucks the weather in, so it kind of stays more moderate, like around 50, 55. And when it's clear like that, man, I'm so surprised because it's April. Should be warm now. We've had a really cold, wet year here in SoCal. Oh, little bunny. I'm gonna start seeing, there he is. Hi, little bunny. Watch, these bunnies are so weird. They don't like run. Hi, bunny. Go that way. There must not be predators around here. Everybody always complains about coyotes, but there's all these bunnies hopping around here all the time, so. I gotta stop talking and focus on breathing. I don't even know what mile I'm on. Probably about 2.5. Plus we went up those big hills. Now this mile here, or this here is 1.8. So where we started around the lighthouse, maybe after it, all the way back and around is around 2 miles or 1.8 miles, something like that. So we kind of have an idea here but I ran up the road and around, so I'm not sure what that was. But we definitely got those hills in, so. Nobody catching us, nobody gaining on us today. Alright. I wonder if you looking through the camera, it looks like I'm like walking and going real slow. I mean, I am going slow. I'm probably about 9 something mile, you know, it's not fast at all. I think if I really pushed it, I haven't tested my mile time in forever, but I bet if I really pushed it right now, I can run a mile at about, 7:30, something around there. That's I just started training like 2 months ago. Now, when I was like 3rd, 4th grade, I could hit a mile in like 6:15. I think I hit once, maybe 5:50. I'm trying to remember, but I had a really low mile time when I was like a little kid. So, yeah. My wife's like, "Well, can you run a mile?" I said, "I don't know. When I was in 3rd grade, I could run, under 7 minutes and a low 6-minute mile." He's like, "Well, you're not in 3rd grade anymore." And it's like, I'm bigger though. I feel like I could kick my 3rd grade self's ass in a race, but maybe not. Who knows, man? I have no idea. So I don't really care about finding my mile time right now, man. I'm just getting into training. I think when you do things a lot and get really into the details, that's when you start worrying about the small intricacies of things, like shoes and equipment, seconds, shaving seconds off your time, stuff like that, so we're not going to worry about that kind of stuff yet. All right. Well, so I think this trail ends. Yeah, I've walked this before. I believe it ends up here and it goes to a sidewalk. So we're just going to turn around and go back. Yeah, and it should be around the same. Actually, the sidewalk goes straight, so we'll put a little bit more mileage on us going back on this same path the other way. Yeah, because the loop goes what I just did and then up. Oh, I don't know, you run straight though. Let's get more mileage. We're gonna go around the bend. Plus, it's more fun to run through here. You guys can see these palatial estates up here overlooking the beach, man. Freaking really nice. All right, let's go. It's about right now where I want to usually stop, but we're finishing this shit right here this morning. We're training, baby. We're training. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got really bad. My nose is like always stuffed, right? I got bad allergies and had my nose busted a few times when I was a kid and teenager. So it's tough for me to breathe. I forgot my nose strips again. I usually get these Breathe Right strips. Freaking work amazing. I wish I would have found those sooner in my life, but I'm glad I found them now. My nose felt pretty clear this morning. It's a little plugged up with all this. Got so much rain this year that I've had so much growth on these plants around SoCal compared to, okay, you're just gonna fly around me? What the fuck are you doing, weirdo? Oh, the thing was gonna attack me or some shit. That was weird. So, now if I was superstitious, that crow would be symbolism, right? There's something bad gonna happen. Well, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, these plants and stuffy nose. Yeah, right now it's like stuffed up. So, I heard a guy talking about inhaling twice through your nose and then exhaling. And you know what? I started doing that yesterday, and it's been working pretty well when I don't have my Breathe Right strips. So I go. And I cheated a little bit, so I'm inhaling a little bit through my mouth, but I'm trying to inhale the most through my nose. Just kind of practicing that, see if it helps a little bit. Kind of like that. I'm over exaggerating so you guys can hear it, but that's about it. All right. Well, we're feeling good. We're feeling bad. Now we're feeling good again. Let's keep going, baby. Fuck yeah. I want to do well in my race. I want to do well. It's going to be hard with 2 months of training. I mean, I literally don't do barely any cardio except regular hiking. And that's with my 5-year-old and my wife, you know, so we're not pushing it hard. But we do a good 5 miles of hiking. My daughter can go quite a ways. So if you see my other videos, you know. But, yeah, so I'm kind of a noob in the running world, you know. I'm more of a track person. Like the 440, that was my limit growing up. I didn't want to run longer. I thought it was boring, and I was really fast. And so I do like a lap race, and then 50-yard dash, 100-yard dash, all that kind of stuff. When I was really young, I didn't do track in high school. I did soccer. So I had to run there, but running while you're playing the sport and running just like this was way different for me. Now I want to run like this a little bit and see how far I get into it. Really starting to eyeball these like ultra marathons and all that. They just look fun, like a fun challenge, right? Doesn't look fun to do that shit, but looks like something to really, really challenge. Push yourself, especially someone like me who doesn't even like this that much or hasn't. I'm actually really enjoying this now, but I haven't liked it before. All right, we're getting right back to where we were over here, and I'm gonna shut you guys off here. Going back this way now. Just did that 1 mile loop. I want to get back up to the top of this bluff we were up on earlier. See See if I can get a cooler picture with the sun more up over there. We'll see. It's pretty foggy, but might be some cool colors. Alright, let's go right on up here. Alright, actually, there's another little trail going to the right up here. I want to go see where that goes. Might be cool. Let's see. Let's do this bullshit again. Keep that on my nose. Oh, I see. This kind of goes around. Oh yeah, it's cool. It's nice, man. We shot that lighthouse. Whew. All right. Oh, I feel good.